Hello, this is Ian from Easy Genie. Today we're going to be talking about the 1855 Massachusetts State Census. If this video helps, please take a moment to like it and follow me. Let's get started. So this particular document I downloaded from FamilySearch, and today I'm going to explain how to find these documents and why the 1855 Massachusetts State Census is such an important tool for researchers. So let's go first to the FamilySearch. And what you need to do is you need to be registered on FamilySearch. It's free to use this service. It's a fantastic service for finding free records. And what I do is I go to Search Records. I come to this screen, and then what you can do to find the state census, go to Find a Collection, and then start typing in Massachusetts Census, and two of them will pop up: Massachusetts State Census of 1855. And another one about 10 years later. So let's select this one. And then you come here and it gives some details about when the census was indexed and who helped index it. And then what I usually do is I just start typing in a name. So Thomas O'Neill. And then I always use the more options, because if I know the name of a spouse, that will really make things go much more quickly, or the father, the mother. So I know that his spouse's name was Catherine. And then I click search. So it will only show names like O'Neill. Like this one has, you can see it has two L's. This one has no O. You can see there's variations of it. So you can browse through them and find the one that is likely to be your ancestor or whoever you're researching. One thing that I found when I'm searching for these results is oftentimes people had similar names. This is a very common thing in genealogy. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the birth date and the any other information about it. So for instance, I know that this is a father and a son. This is the father, this is the son. What has happened with these Massachusetts state census records is FamilySearch extrapolates when they were born based on the answer that they gave in the census to their age. And you can see at the top here, it says under 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, etc. So the census enumerator would go through the household and ask, all right, is there anybody between the ages of 40 and 50, and then would mark them off their approximate age. And then FamilySearch has taken this data and basically extrapolated when they were born. Now, the reason why this particular census is so valuable to people who are doing research is it's 1855, so that's between the 1850 and the 1860 federal census. So if, for instance, your ancestors moved or relocated, or a child in the family grew up and got married, you can often use this 1855 data to determine when that happened. And that's exactly what I did with this particular family, Thomas O'Neill family. So I have the 1850 federal census, and these the family names are basically the same. However, Thomas's younger brother was living with him in the 1850 federal census. You can see he's not here anymore, along with his wife and his the wife's mother. They were there in 1850. They're not here now. So that tells us that they moved out sometime between 1850, June 1850, when the federal census was taken, and then September 1855 when this census was taken. So that gives you very good information about where you should start, putting your research efforts if you want to find those other people who were living in the same household 5 years before, because you'll know that they were out of there by 1855, and that's exactly what we did. Sometimes the census will have data that may not be available in the federal censuses for 1850 or 1860, or you can use it to check data, to verify it. For instance, this says that I found it was very interesting that while it identified the birthplace for the parents as Ireland, and for the children as Massachusetts, for some of the children they were listed as being born in Maine. So that's another piece of information that can be very, very useful when I'm trying to find out more information about the movements of this particular family, and especially where they came from originally. So this is part of the evidence that genealogists will take. The 1855 census is 1855 state census is a really good resource for the reasons I just explained, and you can get it for free on FamilySearch as I just described. If this video helped, please take a moment to like it and follow me. And also, if you go to easygenie.org, we have all kinds of blog posts and charts and resources that you can use to help your research. Thank you so much for watching.